So welcome back to our channel, that is AI Next Generation. In the previous video we already have been seen about the types of variable in the OOPS. So this video belongs to the types of methods in the OOPS. So how many types of method we are going to use in the OOPS? So there are mainly the three types of methods in the OOPS. One is called as an instance method, another is called as an class methods, and third one is called as an static methods. So these three all method we are going to see in this particular video. First of all, we are going to focus on the what is mean by instance method. Okay, so instance method are those method which directly link with the instance variable. So that particular method which keep on changing means for the one particular object the method will return the different output, and for the second object it will just return the different output. So you can just take an example of email id. Okay, the email, you have just create one method, that is a email, and you are just passing the first argument, that is a self argument. Okay, so the first self argument you are just passing, and you are just giving the return as a self name, and you are following with that gmail.com. Clear? So whenever you are just whenever you are calling for the employee one, whenever you are calling the method for employee one, so it will just give you the output Piyush dot something at the rate gmail.com. Okay, that will be the output for the employee one, that is a for object one. And for whenever you are just calling for the object two, then it will give you the another output, that will be the ram at the rate gmail.com. Means that particular method which will return different output for the different object, they are called as a instance method, because you are just clear with the instance variable. Means that particular variable will keep on changing, it will give different output for the different object. Means self.name, self.id, and self.pay, they are called as instance variable, because for the every object the name and the id and pay will be the different. Similar, whenever you are just going with the methods, the instance method are those method which keeps on changing. Means it will give you the output for different objects. So for the one object the output will be different, and for the second object the output will be the different. Okay, so the first parameter in the instance variable is always passing the self. So that particular method which contains the self, they automatically become an instance method. Clear? So this was about the instance method. But instance method are two type. Whenever you are going for the instance method, so there are two type. There one is called as an accessor method, and second one is called as a mutator method. So accessor method, whenever you are just from C++ background, you are just heard about the getter and setter. So accessor method are called as a get method, and mutator method are called as a set method. Okay, so now we are just creating one, how you are just going to use this particular accessor and mutator or getter and setter in this particular oops. Okay, suppose we are just taking one more parameter, that is a position. So you are just taking one more parameter, that is a position, in which position that particular employee works. If you are just taking this one, self dot position, you are just writing position, and also you will take the input from this particular, whenever you are just creating the object of this particular class. So you are just taking the first one, that is a Piyush. It is, you can just say he is a software engineer. Okay, software engineer, the position of this one. And for the ram, the position is he's a manager. Okay, he's something manager, or you can just say senior software engineer. Okay, senior, you can just write a senior software engineer. Okay, so clear? So now suppose you have two employee, that is the employee one, that is a Piyush is a software engineer, and the Ram is a senior software engineer. Clear? So this you already have been defined, because the fourth parameter you are just taking as a position, you have been initialized this particular position. So why I'm just creating, because I want to set one is a accessor method, another method I will make as a mutator method, that is a setter and getter. You are going to build this one. Okay, and this is basically, they are the type of the instance method. So first of all, I'm going to create which one as a, whenever you are going to access, okay, accessor, or you can also set as a getter. You can just also call the getter method or accessor method. So you are just defining one method for that, and that particular method means this is the position. Okay, the position, employee position, you can just write employee position. This method you are just writing, and it will take the first argument as a self, and you are just returning this. Simply is what the position of the employee is, the current position of the employee. Okay, you can just like current position of employee position, no methods. So now you are just writing, what you are going to return, you are going to return self dot position. That's it. Clear? This is the accessor, means whenever you are just calling this method for the current employee 1, that will it will just return for the software engineer, and then for the current employee 2, it will just return you the senior software engineer. That is, you are just accessing, that's it, you are just getting that particular method. But whenever you want to set your method, whenever your position has been shifted to the somewhere senior in senior software engineer or somewhere to the manager, okay, roles, and how you are just changing your position, for that you have to just write that is a setter, that is a mutator, okay, mutator, and they are also called as a setter. Clear? So you are just creating one method again, that is a setter method, because whenever you want to set your method, okay, so now you are just writing set employee position, the current employee position, and you will take the two argument. The first argument will be the constant, that is a self argument, and the second argument is which current position you are just going to say. Current, you are just writing the current, that's it. This particular current you are going to keep the parameter whenever you are just creating the object of that, and then after from that object you are just calling this set employee position. Clear? So then what you are just going to write, you are just writing self dot the current position, what the current position of the employee has, you are just setting to the current. This is the what the they have just set to that, okay, means the current position. Whenever they have just called this set employee position, at that time they are just passing particulars somewhere from the suppose this particular Piyush, he has just promoted to the software engineer to the senior software engineer. Then how you are going to write, you are just calling this mutator method, and you are just setting the position of this particular Piyush, okay. First of all, we are going to see, first of all, what we are going to see this one. So what you are just calling here, so first of all, from the employee one, you are just calling first of all employee position, that is a getter method you are just calling. Clear? So you have to just write employee, then after you have to just give the position, what the employee underscore position, and you are just calling this position. This is it will just give you the particular software engineer, that is the role of the Piyush. And again, if you are calling for the second object employee 2 dot that is the employee 2 dot employee underscore position, that's the role is a senior software engineer. Clear? But suddenly Piyush is doing so much hard working, and if you want to upgrade the role for the software engineer, and he has also gained so much experience in this field, so you are just promoting from software engineer to senior software engineer. So for that you can use a mutator, that is a setter, you can use the setting that particular value. So what you can just do, you can just write here set employee 2 dot set underscore employee and then after underscore you are just writing the position, and here you want to type the position, means from which position he has been shifted, he has been promoted from the software engineer to the senior software engineer, okay. So the first argument you don't have to pass, that is a self. Clear? And the second argument is the current, you have to pass the current position of this particular employee 1, you are just creating for the employee 1, you can just write employee 1 not employee 2. So I am going for the Piyush, okay. So now you are just saying that he promoted to the senior software engineer, you are just writing senior, and then after you are just writing software, and again you are just writing senior software engineer. Clear? So I think it's now if you are just running this one, now your method, that particular setter method has been set from software engineer to the senior software engineer. Now if you are from employee 1, you are just calling this getter method. Now you want to see the position of your Piyush. So what you are just writing here, you are just writing here employee position, the current employee position for that, and here what you will call this one, whenever you are just calling this method. So now employee 2 you are just setting, not a set, I have to call this employee 1 employee position, that's it, not a set employee position. Clear? You have to just calling this getter. So now you are seeing that senior software engineer, you are able to see this one is senior software engineer, the position of the Piyush has been shifted from the software engineer to senior software engineer by the using of setter. This is the setter, you are just setting the value, and here is this is called getter, means you are just getting or accessing the value. Clear? So this was about the setting the value or getting the value, about the setter and getter in this particular instance variable, instance method. Clear? So I hope so it is clear to you. I don't think so you have doubt in this position. Now it was about the instance method, and there are two type of method, that is a accessor method and mutator method. Now we are moving to the another type of method, that is called as a class method. What do you mean by class method? So whenever you are just creating the class method, you have you have to just create a special things, they are called as a decorator. So decorator is basically that's modifying the behavior of the function. You are just, whenever you are just creating the class method inside the oops, you have to just write the decorator above that this is method is only for the class method, it is not an instance method, that is a regular method. Inside the oops, you will always, the regular method they are called as an instance method because they are just holding the self parameter. Okay, now if I am just creating, now suppose you are just creating one more method, that is you are just creating the class method. Okay, so you are just creating class method, and now you are just passing the particular decorator for that. If the decorator basically means it is modifying the behavior of that particular method, that's it. Okay, you are just writing class method, and now again you are just writing, now you are just creating one method that's represent for the class. So in you have the increment pay, you have just created the this is the increment pay after some months already we have just gone through. Now if you want to change this particular init pay from 1080 to 1.10 for every employee, so you are just creating one method that accept the class variable, because you already know that ini underscore pay, this is called as a class method. Okay, this is a class variable. So that particular variable which will be the same for every object, that is called a class variable, because that the variable will be the same for the every object, so they are called as a class variable or a static variable. So what do you mean by class method? So that particular method will be the same for every object. So whenever you are just calling that particular method, it will just affect the every method, every object in this particular class. When how many objects you have just created, you have just created 2 objects, and you are using the class method for that. So for both the object, the class method will be the same, that they will return the same output and everything. Okay, so what you can just write here, you are just writing the, you are just modifying this init pay method. Okay, so you are just writing new init pay method or something. Okay, so now here the first argument will be the class. Why the first argument will be the class? Because by default whenever you are just creating the class method, so first parameter you have to pass, that is a CLC, that is a class. Clear? You don't have to pass any other method here. You can just take the another also, how much amount you want to increase, you are just writing is similar to the setter method, but I am using here the class variable for that. Okay, so how much amount you want to increase, how much amount you want to increase this one. So now you are setting to the new particular the CLC dot this particular, you are just accessing from CLC the class, this is basically the ini pay. Okay, you are just writing ini pay, and you are just increasing to the what amount they have just provided whenever you are just calling that particular method. Clear? So you have just created the class method. The class, to make the class method, you have to just write first of all decorator. They are called as a decorator because they are just modifying the behavior of this particular function. Okay, so you are just modifying the behavior of this particular function. They that is a method. That particular method are called as a class method, and for the class method, the first argument you have to pass, that is a CLC, that is a class. Clear? So now what you are just taking, you have just built. Now you are just calling from the object. Now you are just calling from the object, that is a from the employee one. From the employee one, you are just calling one method, that is new in underscore pay, and you are just passing 1.10. Clear? Now you are just running. So now you can just access employee one. You can just see employee one, the new pay, the previous pay, the previous pay what was 1.10, the increment of after 1 year for that particular every month. So you are just, for Pius you are just getting somewhere around 56,000 if you know about the previous. Okay, so in here what you are just writing here, increment pay or something, the current pay you can just say. So if you are just writing the current pay for that init pay, or you can just write employee pay, this is the employee pay, employee underscore pay, you are just calling this method, and you whenever you are just calling it, you are getting the current employee pay, that is a 50,000, but you want to increase that pay because his position is also shifted to the senior software engineer. So you are just writing employee one and dot, you are just writing increase, that is a you can just write in underscore pay. This method you are going for the increment of the pay for that particular POs. Okay, what you are just writing now, it has been increases to the 55,000 for the particular every month. He has just shifted from 50,000 to 55,000. So clear. So this way you are just calling, how you are just calling this class method. And for employee 2, whenever you have to just write the same as it is, employee 2 dot, you want to know about the current pay, you have to just write here the pay, and then after you are just creating this one calling, this is the 80,000. And from employee 2, if you want that ini pay, that is the variable you want to access, so you can also access that particular variable, that is a 1.1, that is 1.10. Why? You have just created 1.01, but whenever you are just changing for any employee, that is from employee 1, you have changed the particular increment for 1.08 to the 1.10. So it has been changed from employee 1, also it has been changed from the employee 2, means that particular, already I have just said, it will just return the same output, because for every object, because this particular class method, whenever you are just defining, this particular method will return for same for every object, whether you are just creating the first object, second object, or third object, because the class variable that will be the same for every object. Clear? This was about the class method. And the last we are going to see, that is a static method. So what do you mean by static method? That particular method you are just using inside the oops, only for some they in that you are not passing any parameter, you are not passing any self parameter, even you are not passing any particular CLC parameter. Okay, so that particular method, that is a constant, you are just passing the information. Even you can just see here, I'm just taking the different example, what is the school name, you are just calling that particular method, that's it. Okay, so that particular, you are that you can just take in the real world example also. If you are going for the time, you are just creating the class for the time, and then after inside that, whenever you want to convert from minute to second, you are just creating one method for that. So in that you can't expect that you should pass the self or CLC, because that method you are just creating, that you can just use anywhere. Clear? So for the static method also, you have to just create the decorator for that, and the decorator means you are just modifying the behavior of that particular method. Clear? So again, you are just writing some information, this the company name, I am just writing here, company name. Okay, and you are just returning return, or just print, you can just say as a XYZ or something. I can just write print in place of return. Print, this company is a XYZ Infotech Private Limited, you can just write, or XYZ, yeah, XYZ Private Limited, you are just writing private Ltd. Okay, so this is the company name. Okay, so this is the company name. So when this particular, you are just using inside inside this particular class. Clear? So if you want to call any static method, so that method will be same for every object, because whenever you are just writing the printing, okay, you are just printing in from employee 1, you are just calling which company name. Clear? So you are just calling the company name. From employee 1, you are just calling the company name, you have to call this method, particular method. And similar, you are just writing, you are copying this one, and you are just pasting in for the second employee. Okay, that is employee 2 dot company name. So whenever you are just printing this one, you are getting as a XYZ Private Limited and XYZ Private Limited. Clear? So this was about the particular, here you are just getting for the static methods. So I hope you understand about the static method, I hope you understand about the class method, and I hope you understand about the instance method. So they all email, they are called as instance method. Clear? Instance, I can just write, I have just written for every method. So this was about the instance method, class method, and static method. I hope you are clear with this particular topic. So the next video we are going to see about the inheritance in the oops. So that's all for this video. Thank you.